I'm Kobe.
And I'm Kara.
And welcome back to HAST TV.
Today we have a number of things to share with you, starting off with fall sports are Monday, October 23rd, and picture retakes are also that date.
The primaries for Grand Champion finished last week Friday. Congratulations to all those who passed. Girls basketball team had their tryouts last week too. Congratulations to everyone who also made the team.
Seniors will be selling hot chocolate and coffee in the front this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for $1.
Northwest will be holding an open house October 21st at the Westville campus. Later on, they will be holding another open house November 11th at the Hammond campus. High school and middle school science are working on the same curriculum, the biology cell. They will be working together on some projects. Here's Ms. Politis with more on that story. Hi, I'm here with Miss and Miss Politis, both science teachers. What are the kids doing?
Well, hello, my name is Ms. Politis. Currently, my 10th grade students are doing peer interviews and evaluations of these 7th graders that have created cell analogy projects.
Thank you. Why are they doing this, Miss?
Well, here at HAST, we're all about collaboration, and we love, middle schoolers love any time that they can interact with the high schoolers, so that's always a plus. But it also helps my students to practice presentation skills, and it also is good reinforcement for the cell analogy vocabulary. So it's like reteaching the high schoolers about cell parts in the organelles.
That's nice. So, how's the project going for them right now?
The 7th graders, as always, you have some really stellar projects, and then you have some projects that are not so great. But for the most part, they're doing pretty well. It's great reinforcement for my students, and they're really excited to have the high schoolers come down.
That's cool. So let's go check some of them out.
All right.
That's great.
Hi, welcome. This is a pretty cool project. I'm going to let the girls take over and explain.
Okay, so this is a cell analogy of a purse, which represents the animal cell. Our water bottle that stores water, and our water stores water. This is where my hydrant is the person coats on throughout the day. And then this is the cell membrane, which is the zipper. And the zipper in the cell membrane, it controls it enters or leaves the purse. And then the nucleus, which is the hand, it controls everything. So these are the lysosomes of the bag, which the lysosome is storing their old waste, and so the bag keeps all the waste inside this bag. And this is the phone, which is the Golgi body. It packages and delivers. That's what the Golgi body does, and the phone delivers and receives messages. And the ER. This is the ER, which is the pockets. The ER is a series of flat zones. And the money is ribosomes, and the ribosomes make protein, and that's money.
Thank you. Alright, so what did you do? Alright, yeah, so can you guys explain it to me, what you guys did?
This is our quarterback, as the ribosome is the quarterback, and the ribosome delivers the material to the ER, and the quarterback delivers the ball to the receivers. The nucleus is the head coach, as he controls what goes on the field, which is pretty much he calls the plays and tells the quarterbacks how to run the plays. The assistant coach is the nuclear membrane, as he controls who goes on and off the field. The mitochondria is the team owner, as he's the powerhouse of the team. He owns the team, he fires the coach, and he fires the field is the cytoplasm, and the vacuole is the trash can, as the vacuole stores water, and the vacuole stores the trash can because it throws away the paper.
So then what's the choral class up there in the concession stands?
Oh, the choral class is special stands because like it gives you like food, water, anything to like help the people.
So your energy.
Yeah, and the endoplasmic reticulum is the stands. The vendor is the Golgi body because like it goes around like also giving people energy. The cell wall is the stand barrier because it protects like the field, and then the cell membrane is the gate to control when people come in and out.
Alright. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, so we can...
Now we have Maria with the Spanish word of the day.
Buenos días a todos. La palabra de esta semana es el disfraz, artificio o vestimiento con que alguien cambia o modifica su aspecto o condición para no ser reconocido. El consejo de esta semana es cuando alguien se quedó en el pasado es porque no encaja en el futuro. Okay.
Disfraz, disfraz. Allá. Huzzah!
And now on to Josh with weather.
I can't find Josh.
What?
I can't find Josh.
What is it?
I can't find Josh.
Speak up!
I can't find Josh!
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let
My Josh.
go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you.
I will get you.
Good luck. Someone help. Please. Please. He's coming. He's coming. No. 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 Go away.
Wait, who was recording that?
Yeah, it looks like they were in a warehouse.
Well, there's only so much we can do to help them.
On to the next. On to Juliana with an interview with Miss Pejovic about the Grand Champion Project.
Okay, we're here with Ms. Pejovic. Can you tell us a little bit about what Grand Champion is?
Grand Champion is a project that all the government classes do, where they learn how to run an election. Each class competes in a primary election where they try to win over a grade level, and then the winner of each class goes on to the national election.
Okay, that's a good project. So why do you do it every year?
I do it every year. The first year I started was the very first year I taught government. I had a student who wanted to be a politician, but he didn't know if he would be a good politician or what it takes to do it. So the project came from that, and then it evolved into this. It became a real thing. Yeah, it became a real thing. The students learn a lot from it. They learn strategies, how to campaign, what makes a good candidate, why people vote the way they do. There's so many parts to the project, and after the first year we got such a great response, and Dr. Egan said, why don't we make it a real position? So the Grand Champion, whoever wins is the champion for the full year, and they can hopefully do some great things.
That's cool, yeah. So, out of everything, has the project changed over the years you've done it? Have you changed
It changes every year a little bit. The first year it changed tremendously to the second year because we made it wasn't just a project, it became like a real thing.
Yeah.
But every year the students reflect and they write me ways to make it better, and I take a lot of their comments, and a lot of what the students have said has changed the project. So I love it. I love that their input. They'll tell me like, we need more time to do this, or we need an advisor position. We never had an advisor position the first 2 years. So now there's an actual person who works on public relations and image and speeches.
They all have their own jobs.
Yes, every person in a campaign has their own job. We have a pollster, campaign manager, the media, and then the candidate.
Oh, nice. So lastly, what is your favorite part of the project?
My favorite, and the reason why I love it is, so one of my classes, the juniors, have to win a primary, and my favorite is when they, like for example, they'll have the 6th grade, and so my juniors have to figure out what a 6th grader wants, and then they build their campaign, their platform around that. And then my favorite is when we go down for the formal speech and debate and watching the 6th and 7th graders ask questions, and they're easily the toughest questions. They don't mince words, and the juniors kind of think like, middle schoolers.
Easy, little kids,
we'll give them some candy, we'll throw it, it's in the bag. And every year I'm just, because they take it really seriously. The middle schoolers take it probably more as seriously as we do, and they ask the tough questions, and they will take your candy, but they're not going to vote for you if they don't believe in what
you're going to do for them. Yeah.
So that's my favorite part.
That is so cool. Well, that concludes our interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Finally, on to sports with Mia.
Hello, I'm here with Dorwin Smith III, a player from the boys varsity basketball team here at HAST. Can you tell us a little bit how you developed love for the game of basketball?
Yes. I started, my first NBA game that I watched was back in, I believe, 2004 or 2005, one of those years. And that was the first time that I saw Dwayne Wade play, because the Miami Heat were playing against the Pistons. And ever since then, I've just been keeping up with it, and gradually I wanted to play.
Okay. Now you got recruited by a couple of colleges. Now how does that make you feel as a student athlete?
It makes me feel like all of my prayers and all of my hard work has been paying off. And now I get to see that as I progress in my career.
At times, is it hard to maintain school, basketball, if you got a job and you're...
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes it can be very difficult. Really it's just helped me with my time management skills, learning how to plan and schedule certain things and rearrange the order that they go in.
Now, the first game of this season is November 22nd against Whiting.
Yes.
Are you scared?
Never. What? Nah. It's a couple things that's gonna be done to Whiting. But, I'm just really hoping for a great season. I would like to win all of our games on the schedule and eventually make it all the way to nationals and win nationals as well. So, it should be a lot of fun.
Well, that ends the interview. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of HAST TV.
And if you have any information about the whereabouts of our weatherman Josh, please call us at this number.